Yogi Clan, what's up?
Yo.
What's up?
And welcome back to Wazzup Wednesday. So, what's up with the Yogi Clan? How are y'all doing? Man, it's been good. Been busy here. As you can see, I am here with Miss Piggy. We got the back wheel off. We had shot the video the other day of shooting the tire and plugging the tire. You got to check out those mushroom plugs. They are pretty cool. If you're in a pinch with your motorcycle, they may just save the day. But today, we're going to get into a series today with this 2003 Softail Fat Boy. We're going to be doing some work on it. So things I want to do this winter. Spider webs on me. Things I want to do this winter. So you know what's up because it's Wazzup Wednesday. First thing I want to do, I'm going to be doing that this week. So you're going to have a series of videos coming out over the next couple weeks. We're going to take off the primary. We're going to do one on replacing seals, and we're going to do a video on reinstallation of the primary, reinstallation of the rear wheel. So you're going to have at least 4 different videos coming out working on this Fat Boy. So work I also want to do this winter. From right here, you can see I got an oil leak from the top of this rocker cover to the bottom of the bottom rocker cover where the split is here. I'm going to want to replace that there. Also on the bottom of the rocker cover on the top of the jug, it is leaking. This engine has about 50,000 miles on it. It was rebuilt in 2011. Harley, I did the engine swap on it. It had 55,000 miles at the time. It was a stock 88 cubic inch. I sent it off to Harley. They rebuilt it. It came back as a 95. That was when the original engine had 55,000 miles on it. It now has about 104,000. So this particular engine has about 50,000 miles on it. So I'm probably going to do, I don't know, I might come all the way down to here. I might go to there. I don't know. We may just replace everything along the way. I do have an Evo that's getting ready to come into the shop here that we are going to go from the case up and replace all the gaskets on it from the case up. So we may do that to Miss Piggy through this winter too. That would freshen up the engine. This is going to freshen up the primary. I just put a new belt on it maybe about 4,000 miles ago, maybe not even that much. So it does have a new belt on it. It does have all new wiring in the oil tank. By the oil tank here, we are getting ready to also, I'm getting a progressive spring kit. We'll be putting over the winter the front springs. We're going to replace those on the forks. On the front, we're going to put a progressive set of springs in there. I'm probably going to keep it the same height because the back is already lowered. I have the progressive shocks on the bottom, the Softail shocks, and I do have it lowered an inch, and it has really maybe more like an inch and a half. It's been lowered, and I do have the preload set to about 4 3/4 turns out of 5. So it is pretty stiff on the back end, but I kind of like it that way. And it's lowered, and it's low, and the belt's not rubbing against my primary here, so the belt's fresh, rubber's fresh, shocks maybe have 5 to 10,000 miles on them. The fronts have 100,000, so they're shot. And when I do that, I'm going to do like what Shade Tree Surgeon did and wet sand down my front forks, get those cleaned up. Triple tree, the bushings have been replaced. The handlebars have been on there for probably about 70 or 80,000 miles, but I think the wiring there is still good. I do have new grips that I put on it. So Miss Piggy's going to get some work done. I know I talked about this last winter, that we were going to do this last winter, and we didn't, but we're going to do that this winter. So that's what's kind of going on. But now I just want to get this primary redone. Everything else will come down the road. I just want to get the primary done, get the gaskets replaced. I did use James gaskets when I rebuilt the primary after I put the new belt on, and I'm just not happy. It just has a very small leak, but it's enough to be a really annoying leak, yeah. So I've had all new Harley gaskets for 6 months now, so we're just going to go ahead and get that replaced. The reason why I'm timing it with the back tire is because I have the back tire off so I can take off this mud flap to get access to the bolts for the starter. It's much easier when you can come in through the mud flap area to get the bolts off the starter off the back of this inner primary so you can pull the inner primary off. So over the next couple of weeks, you're going to see a 3-part video series on this, and then the back tire coming on. In the meantime, because it's only going to take me 2 days of work, but it's like 4 days of films, right? 4 weeks of films, unless I double up some weeks. I may do that. But in the meantime, we also have this. One Kawasaki Nomad engine that's been taken apart. If you remember, I did a live video like a year ago where we took this apart, the oil gear. The whole reason for this is there's the oil gear. It's kind of got spider webs on it too. There's the oil gear. Look at the teeth. There are none. And the only way to get this out, because right there's the new oil gear. Oh, look at that. Metal. Not freaking plastic. See, it goes through the case to the inside of the case, and on the back, there's a retainer clip that is like a washer and a pin that goes through there to hold this on. So the only way to get to the darn thing is by either drilling through this case and then welding it back, or splitting the case. Taking it all the way down and splitting the case. So we split the case. So now we need to finish putting it back together. So starting Tuesday night of this week, so today is Sunday, you're watching this on Wednesday, but today is Sunday. I'm going to be doing the primary over there, taking it off. Monday night, I'm going to be putting the primary back on. I'm not busting my butt doing this, so there you go. So Sunday night tonight, I'm going to take it off. Monday, I'm going to put it back on. Tuesday, we're going to be focusing on the Nomad. By end of Tuesday, I should have the Fat Boy hopefully put together and start working on the Nomad engine. But here is the Nomad. It needs its front brakes bled, master cylinders cleaned, front brake lines cleaned. It needs the frame and everything to be washed and detailed. Rear cylinder probably needs to be redone and cleaned. I want to make sure his brakes are right. It's going to need a new battery, and it's just going to need to be washed. And then the engine put back in it. And then the radiator flushed and everything put back together. So I'll make another series of probably about 4 or 5 videos as we rebuild the Nomad. So that should be pretty fun. At least I'll probably say another 3 videos of engine work, and then probably 4 or 5 videos of putting it back together and doing all the little detail stuff that we need to do to make sure that bike's a good running bike when I give it back to him. It's been sitting in my garage. I'll say it. Okay. I'm embarrassed to say it. We're coming up on 2.5 years. It's been down here. I just hadn't, I don't know. I have no excuse, no reasons, but we got to get this thing done and out of here. So I'm going to quick knock this out in 2 days, and then we're starting on that. We're putting that in the lift, and we're not going to stop until we get it finished. And then I'll focus on hopefully getting this Evo over here, maybe sometime December, January area, and get to working on the Evo and stripping the Evo top end down to case. So that's kind of what's up and what's coming. I know I've said I was going to do a lot of these things over the past year or two, but now it's time. I just finally need to bite the bullet and get them done. And it makes really fun content. So I figure not all of it I'm going to do is instructional. Sometimes while I'm doing some of the work, maybe we're just going to be hanging out and talking. Like, that's probably what we're going to do today. I do have another instructional video. Sure, I'll give some instructions along the way, but I kind of don't want to just do a wrenching video. I kind of like to be hanging out with y'all and talking to y'all. So that's the approach we're going to do. That's what's going to be coming up the next few weeks. I don't have a whole lot going on. Still looking for help for donations for hosting. Would love to see some of the Yogi clan, give us some help. So I'll put a link to that video of what we're doing when it comes to hosting. But bottom line, we got 4 kids coming from Ukraine. I need to get the money still to get them over here. I need help. So I am also probably on Monday, or probably by the time you've seen this video, I'll also have a GoFundMe up, but we do have a managed missions link, which is a tax deductible donation for you. So please, I still need help with that. Go ahead and if you can, if you have the time, the money, shoot me some to help bring some of these kids over to host. All right, Yogi Clan, that's what's up in this world going on for Wazzup Wednesday. Looking forward to some really good content coming out and just kind of having fun making some videos, just chilling in the garage before it gets like super butt cold, right? All right, y'all. Catch you soon. Love you guys. Peace.